Well, hi Aries. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your monthly reading, the month of July. Oh, time is flying, don't you think? Well, it's starting to get really hot where I am, and I hope you're all safe out there. So let's find out what Aries can expect coming up in the month of July. I have already shuffled these cards very well. Just shuffle in front so that you can see they're mixed up. So here we go for Aries, Universe. Give us the cards Aries needs for their, and you're the first card out, Aries. Give us the cards we need for Aries reading. What do they need to know? Top there. For Aries. Wow. Please, Universe, give us the cards we need for Aries. Okay, let's see what we got. So those of you who know me, I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. It's a two-part reading. Ooh, the Ace of Cups surrounds your entire reading. We're going to talk about love. We're going to find out what you can expect, what's going on in your love life. And with the Ace of Cups in the middle, it looks like a love offer of some sort. So I have most of the cards I need for the next part of the reading. The overall energy is the Ace of Cups. This is what we're going to talk about, that big love offer there. Okay? So up in your highest energy is the Emperor, and which is the card for Aries. So, but the Emperor is, it's about holding true to yourself, holding strong. It's about being stubborn and in such a way that when it's in your highest energy that you're just, like I said, you're just being true to yourself. You're being stubborn about what you want from love. And you're just holding tight. You know, the Emperor is, they make up their minds. And once you make up your mind here with this card, you have made up your mind on something or will, and you are going to stick to it. Next to the Emperor is the Three of Wands. This is right above the Ace of Cups. So the Three of Wands, you're holding the staff, a fresh starts and new beginnings. You're looking out over the world here, and there's three ships out there. And so you're watching and waiting and wondering for your ship to come in. Now, your ship, it looks like, might be coming in, but let me see. I don't know, okay? It looks like you're having that offer of love come in. Ooh, I see a little bit of warning signs here in this reading. I do have the Fool's energy next to the Three of Wands, so you're ready to move forward with the right person. And you are going to stay true to yourself in doing that. So here we have the Fool, and the Fool's next to the Three of Wands. So the Fool is the energy of just like bouncing along, you know, really enjoying yourself, throwing caution to the wind until you come to the edge of the cliff. And when you come to the edge of the cliff, it's usually when if you go off of it, it's a tower moment, okay? So I feel like you're holding true to yourself. You're trying to prevent yourself from being in the Fool's energy and going off the edge of this cliff, because you've probably been there, done that, and you don't want to do it again. I do have the Knight of Wands under the Emperor next to the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Wands is a very unstable energy in your life. It's an energy that runs in and out with that staff of passion. You know, a lot of times the Knight of Wands energy is like they think about themselves a lot more than they do of others, and what they think will make them content or happy. But it looks like whoever this is that runs in and out of your life, they make you a love offer, but the thing is, I mean, that's a big cup of love. I think you do have feelings. I think love is surrounding this entire reading. So I think you have love for this person who runs in and out of your life, but they're flighty. They're not grounded. They don't stay in your life. They're in and out like. So next to the Ace of Cups, on the other side of this love offer that we're talking about, is a Page of Cups, and this is under the Fool's energy. So the Page of Cups here is, there's a fish in a cup. Pisces might be strong in somebody's chart around this reading. But that cup is half full of a fish. There's a fish. You don't want that. So be careful, and it looks like you are being careful because that's your top line here. I think you're being careful that you don't enter the fool's energy, that you don't just, accept this love offer, because you want to be sure there's not a fish in a cup. So there might be, there might not be. Let me continue this reading. I do have the Four of Cups right under the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I see that you're going to be hesitant on accepting a love offer that's going to come in. Now, like I said, you might have love for this person, but you're not trusting the love they have for you. So you're not reaching for the cup because there's a lot of cups out there. Okay, you're not sure that you want that cup. Let's keep reading. And it's coming from the Knight of Wands, whoever that is. So next to the Four of Cups is the Four of Pentacles, and this is under the Ace of Cups. So the Four of Pentacles about groundedness, security, stability. So I feel like you feel kind of stuck in this relationship, the running in and out of your life. You have feelings for whoever this is, and you're just not sure that they're the right cup for you. Not sure at all. So you've been feeling like you haven't been able to move forward from this. I do have the Three of Cups. There's a lot of cups in this reading already. 1, 2, 3, 4 in just the first part of your reading. So I have the Three of Cups next to the Four of Pentacles. Now the Three of Cups is celebrations. It's like barbecues, parties. It feels like there might be too much of it. And because there's a lot of cups, so there might be too much drinking or something like that. And because it's under the Fool, it's under the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be cautious. I don't even have to tell you to be cautious. You're already going to be cautious. So, this is celebration, like I say, with friends, relatives. There's love between people, but this is a group. This is like more than two people here. So, and being under the Page of Cups, I feel like this person is part of a group of people, a part of a group of maybe friends, or even, part of your relatives, one of your relatives' friends or something. But you do enjoy their company. There is no doubt about that, but they're not stable in your life. Let's see what else comes up. I will take out an angel card at the end of this reading for advice. I already know I'm going to do that for Aries. Aries universe. Okay. Aries. So I have the Strength card right next to the Fool. The Fool's energy. There's the infinity symbol right above this figure's head. This is the symbol of intuition and knowing. So you're going to know what to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. And so to keep yourself out of that Fool's energy. See, I already told you you're holding true to yourself here. I have the Six of Cups next to the Strength. Oh, that's also the card for Leo, by the way. So Leo could be strong in somebody's chart around this reading. I have the Six of Cups, more cups, right next to the Strength card. So this is a Soulmate card. This is a young energy, as you can see. You might have known this person from when you were kids and reconnected or something later. It's a sweet energy. It's not a real powerful soulmate energy. You might have known this person from another life, but a lot of times this is from your younger years. So if not, it just could be that cup, that sweetness you feel with this Knight of Wands, male or female. All of them are male or female. So I do have the Six of Swords next to the Six of Cups. Yeah, it kind of looks like you're moving away from that energy, or have before, earlier, moved away from that energy of the Six of Cups. So picking up swords of truth and clarity, putting them on the boat with you, and you're moving away from rocky waters right here towards smoother, calmer waters. And where you're going is to that big mountain out there. So you're headed towards something new, something different. You want to get to the other side of the lake. That is the main point in the Six of Cups, by collecting truth, collecting clarity. I have the Queen of Swords under the Strength card next to the Page of Cups. This is a card for air energy. So be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart with someone else's around this reading. But there you are. And queens and kings are very mature in their thinking. But you have your hand out. You're seeking that truth. And it's right next to that Page of Cups, too. And actually, right under the Strength card. So you are going to find this, you're going to ask. You're going to get the truth from this Knight of Wands on what the heck's going on, because you don't trust the love offer they have to offer you. So you got your hand out, you got your sword up in self-protection for truth and for clarity, and you're going to be speaking your truth and asking for truth. She's facing the Magician here, which is under the Six of Cups. So there's the infinity symbol again. So pay attention to your intuition, okay? Because you got a lot of answers right there. You have all the tools it takes to manifest just what it is you want. So, by manifesting, it looks like you need to speak up, speak your minds, and ask the right questions, and you will find the strength to do that. Next to the Magician here, I have the Ten of Swords, and that's under the Six of Swords. So that's putting any pain, any suffering to rest. It's putting it to rest. It's getting it behind you. That's what truth and clarity can do for people. So I have the Eight of Cups next to the Three of Cups. It looks like you're turning your back on love. This is the one where you're walking toward the mountain. With the Six of Swords, you're just crossing the lake. You're trying to get to the other side with truth and clarity. With the Six of Cups, you're leaving these cups behind. Those are cups of love. And this is the one where you're walking towards the mountain. A whole different life. I think you're leaving this person behind. I don't think the truth and the clarity is going to make you want to accept that cup of love. I have the Ace of Pentacles here. They're not grounded. See, this is the thing that's going to make you want to look elsewhere. Is they're not grounded. It's the Knight of Wands. And you want to be grounded in your life, secure and stable. So this is under the Magician, and it's saying, hey, if you do walk away, you can find something grounded, stable. You can manifest that. And the Magician's actually pointing right at the world. So it would end your confusion about the love, about the Knight of Wands' energy here by walking away. Here's the world. Here's your new life cycle. So it looks to me like it's not going to work out because you're just going to discover by asking the truth from this Knight of Wands energy, male or female, you're going to discover they don't have the pentacle to offer. And so you're going to walk away and go towards another place. And that's where you'll find and can manifest a new life cycle in your life that is more grounded. God, I got to give you a card from your angels or spirit guides. There's spirit animals in here too. So let's see what comes out. For Aries, please. I need an angel card for Aries, please. There it is. It's a flipper. So let's get glasses on. This is Angel Aurora. I'm going to read you this card. It says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Someone's watching what you're going to be doing in this situation, and it's going to be a learning lesson for them. Wow. Okay. Well, okay. This is your reading, Aries. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. Much peace and love to you.